Hello and welcome to Let's Talk Sport on YouTube, where today I'm joined by Luke making his LTS debut.
Hello.
And we're going to be previewing the Red Star Belgrade versus Liverpool on the Tuesday at 5 to 6 kick-off in the Champions League. Obviously before this game, the big news was that Shaqiri was left at home due to the political reason. What are your opinions on that?
I think he's got every right to leave him at home, make sure that he's fresh, ready for the weekend. And if Klopp's probably done it right, because he's probably going to get a lot of stick from the home fans due to his Kosovan heritage. So I think Klopp's made the right call there.
So we're looking ahead to the game. Obviously last time out Liverpool beat Red Star Belgrade 4-0 at Anfield. Fantastic performance from the Liverpool side. How do you see Liverpool performing in this game? You're going into this game, do you think same sort of lineup or...?
I don't know. I think if Lovren's fit, Lovren will probably come back in. Because he wasn't fit for the Arsenal game, so I would imagine that he'd be coming in. I think he'll stick with the two-man midfield like he did in the last game, because that's where you really got the best out of Fabinho. Because I don't think he's used to playing with that three yet. That's why I think he struggled against Arsenal. So I think it's going to be a difficult game because of the atmosphere at Red Star. It's going to be an electric atmosphere. But I reckon if Liverpool get the first goal, I reckon it'll be a formality. I reckon it'll be quite an easy game. But yet again, Napoli went there and drew 0-0. So it's probably going to be tougher than other Liverpool fans would expect, because I think Red Star they're the whipping boys in the group. But we got to make sure we get the first goal, assert dominance early on, and finish our chances. Something that we failed to do against Arsenal.
Should Liverpool win this game, they put themselves in pole position in the group. Obviously, they're on with 9 points. Sorry, on for 9 points at the moment. So, obviously, you look at this. They're on 6 points at the moment. They'd go on to 9 points if they won it, and obviously, the other permutations elsewhere. If we win this, we're odds on, if I can get my words out. This is to finish top of the group, and PSG. Say if they draw with Napoli or lose to Napoli, look like they're in dire straits. How important is the win in this result with PSG away and Napoli?
I think it will be a massive statement if Liverpool went out and won this game, because obviously when the group first came out, we looked like, oh, this is going to be a tough one. It's a fight for second place, because most Liverpool fans thought that PSG, the money team, will be top of the group with Mbappe, Neymar, Cavani, but it looks like that. Liverpool have just turned the form book on its head, because it's PSG that are now in trouble. It's PSG that now need a win against Napoli. That's because I think there's just a struggle to adapt to Thomas Tuchel. I think he's been quite vocal against the board not backing him in the summer. That's why he played such a shambolic midfield against at Liverpool at home with Marquinhos in central defensive midfield. So if Liverpool do get the win, the pressure's all on the Napoli PSG game, because Liverpool will be in pole position if they score, which would be massive if Liverpool get out of the group being top, considering who might be finishing second. So yeah.
Obviously, we've mentioned Fabinho, and you've talked about him in the centre defensive mid role. If Jordan Henderson's fit, who would you rather have in the number 6? Would you put Wijnaldum in the 6 and drop Fabinho? Would you bring Henderson in for Fabinho?
Well, if I'm Klopp, I'd stick with a 4-2-3-1 for that game. So I'd have Fabinho in there with probably Wijnaldum, because I don't think Henderson will be fit, and if he's fit, he should go on the bench, in my opinion. And it'd be the same with Naby Keita. So I think Lallana will come in. I think he'll come in for Milner, and we'll have Fabinho and Wijnaldum sitting, with probably Wijnaldum being the more deeper lying midfielder and Fabinho to go more box to box, with Mane, Firmino, and Lallana behind Salah. I do think he's preferring putting Salah in that centre forward role over the past few weeks, especially after the first Red Star game where he got a brace.
So you look at the front three. Obviously they didn't really click into gear against Arsenal, but they did a fortnight ago against Red Star. Do you see this as another game, as another chance for Liverpool's front three to try and gel and kick-start that attack and do what they did last season in the Champions League and the league?
Yeah, because I think so far the front three has not been electric. Everyone's been saying, "Oh, Salah, is he still that player that he was last season?" But if you look at the stats from last season, they're near enough identical to where he was. But the thing is with Salah, he's never been an elite finisher. His finishing is not the greatest. So when players say, "Oh, he misses loads of chances," Like, of course he's going to miss loads of chances. Ideally, he's a creator. Like, the only reason why he got 44 goals last season is Liverpool created so much chances that he could afford to miss two or three a game, because with the volume of chances Liverpool are creating, he's guaranteed to score. But this season has not been so fluid, so chances have been rarer. That's why fans are digging him out, saying he's being greedy, he needs to be finishing this. But that's because if we had like a poacher up front, such as Mauro Riccardi, he'd be lapping up all the chances because he's a poacher. But yeah, I think if Liverpool get clicking, which hopefully they'd start clicking soon, then I'd reckon we'd be up there for where we were last season.
So here's the big question: have you got a score prediction for us?
Oh, probably get the first goal. I'm saying 4-1. I just don't trust Dejan Lovren at the back.
I think 4-1's a pretty good result. I'll go for 3-1. I think obviously Red Star Way, the atmosphere is going to be difficult. I don't know whether you've seen behind the scenes what it's going to be like inside the tunnel and as they come onto the pitch. Whether the atmosphere will affect Liverpool, I'm not too sure. We've dealt with more hostile atmospheres before, but I think Liverpool will get the job done on the night and look to progress to the next round with a result in the next game against PSG.
No, I think it's Napoli at home and then it's PSG away.
PSG away and Napoli at home.
So if we get a draw against Napoli at home, then it's all the pressure on PSG, because if they got knocked out if they go down to the Europa League, someone's going to be getting sacked.
Okay, so that was our preview of Red Star Belgrade versus Liverpool. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and all that jazz. We'll see you again very soon.